If you really want to go off-roading, you look for the TRD Pro. That's where the off-road capability comes in. We got the street version, but the Pro version, there's a lot of interest in compact pickup trucks. They give you the ability to use it every day, it's easy to park, and it has towing capacity, storage capacity, and it really can fit most of our lives. This is the 2019 Toyota Tacoma Limited 4-wheel drive double cab. Love this color. They have some awesome colors. Let's take it for a ride. We still have quite a bit of snow out here. Let's see what it can do. Now, your first impression when you look at the Toyota Tacoma is it's a really cool looking aggressive truck. So you're not going to expect a cushy, comfy ride, and you're right. It's not a cushy, comfy ride. Not in any way, shape, or form. My first thoughts was we were in the middle of a blizzard, and it's got some pretty aggressive, chunky tires, so I dropped it into 4-wheel drive, and I was able to go down my street, which was unplowed, and get some pretty good traction. And that is really important when you're driving a vehicle like this. This vehicle was delivered to us with a cargo cover, which is really nice, because when you have a pickup truck, that's one of the biggest fears you have, is somebody taking the things out of the back. So we'll start from the top and work our way down. I know you're going to ask about seating comfort. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Everything is manual on this vehicle. Considering the price point in this vehicle, you would think it would have power seats at least. No, it is manual. It does have power windows and power locks and keyless entry, but it is a truck and it's meant to be used as such. Now, the most important thing besides seating comfort is visibility, and I like the higher ride, partly because it's 4x4, but you can actually see the roadway clearly. You can see to the front of the hood, which a lot of people have trouble with, especially if you're shorter. Good visibility on the sides, like the rear visibility as well. Right in front of you are some gauges that are real gauges. They're not digital gauges, which is good when you have a truck like this. It's going to have high mileage. Most likely it's going to be used as a work truck. It's going to have a lot of longevity. You want to make sure you're not dealing with any issues, electrical problems down the road, and you won't have to. All of the controls are pretty simple. They're pretty straightforward. You've got your standard vents. You've got your standard multimedia interface, including an actual dial for the volume, which is very much appreciated. Toyota's changed things up a bit by having Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. These are important to you. As you go down to the gauges down below, you'll find that it's got heated seats and digital climate control. Pretty simple to use. The change for the 4 high and the 4 low is here, as well as the rear defroster, which includes the side mirrors. Going further down, you've got buttons to turn off blind spot monitoring. You've got your power connections, including the power connection in the bed of the truck. On this particular vehicle, wireless charging, yes, double thumbs up, much appreciated, especially if you forgot your cord, and lots of connectivity. There are lots of cord connections, and that's really important. And you've got 2 big cup holders up front of the shifter, or the brindle as we lovingly call it, or further back there's another one in a little spot for remote control or change, whatever you might need. So there's plenty of usability and an actual mechanical parking brake, which you do not see that often. I've heard these sort of turn to these e-brakes, so it's kind of nice to have that as well. Let's check out the back seat. In the back seat of the Tacoma, there is limited legroom depending upon how tall you are. Maybe good for child safety seats. Of course, there's a third seat as well. And when you slide over here, it does get kind of tight. However, there is seat belts for 3 people back here. Pretty good headroom, okay shoulder room. One other thing to keep in mind is there are no charging ports back here in the second row. There is a little area for cup holders, which is good, but anyone that's in the back seat will not be able to charge their phones or their devices without going to the connection up front. I really like the V6 power of this Toyota Tacoma because you need it for towing capacity. But the key is the bed of the truck. That's its functionality. Whether you've got snowmobiles or dirt bikes, you're camping, you're hunting, you're fishing, whatever that might be, skeet shooting, the bed is important. We got ours delivered with a cap on top, which I really think is a great idea, especially for safety and security. So opening the back, there's plenty of tie downs. There's also a power outlet. Great for tailgating as well. One of the things that's important to note is you can get the Tacoma in a V6 and a manual. You cannot get that in the Ford Ranger. You cannot get that in the Colorado. I think that's where the Tacoma really shines. And I've talked to the competitors about this, and they say nobody wants manuals. I don't know, do you want a manual? I love manual vehicles. If you're interested in that, put that down below. We'll bring that to Ford, we'll bring that to GM. We'll let them know you want manual vehicles. I think they're a lot more fun to drive, especially off-road. I hope you'll follow us online and give us comments. We really appreciate them, and we do reply. Our latest video is right up there. If you want to see what YouTube suggests, just click right down there, and if you want to subscribe, click over there. We really do appreciate it. Make sure to share this with your friends. We thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Car Coach Reports.